That's the bad thing about trying to put a MacBook onto a projector. You'd think that Apple would have figured that out a couple of decades ago. Anyway, it's true. It's the worst nightmare with Apples. Anyway, Justin and I, well actually Justin had the idea to come up with an open badging system. I'm Dan Stormont, as Tank already said, and I'm one of the, well, not quite so often present leads here at CoLab, but I do still come down here to do events like this, and I work on the Pineapple Project rather frequently. Justin had an idea to come up with a platform for open badging for several community organizations, the YMCA, the library. Actually, Lisa Bunker last year was talking to me about wanting to do badging for the library. So this is something that a lot of people want to be able to do, and if you're not familiar with open badges, basically what it is, it's a way to earn credentials for doing things. So, you know, for example, the Children's Museum, they could just have a bunch of exhibits and activities that kids could do, and they can earn badges, and then they have somewhere to collect them and display them. And so that's the idea behind it. To be honest, before Justin brought it up, I really wasn't familiar with the OpenBadges API, so this weekend was sort of a learning experience for me. I took a quick look at it right before the event, but I hadn't tried creating anything with it. So it is a beta product, and I realized why it's beta. But you can see here, this is the, I'd hope to actually have a Code for Tucson badge that everybody could collect from the event, but the server side's not set up. So anyway, this is one. I did create a kind of a manually kludged badge on an Amazon Web Service S3 instance. So it is running on AWS, it was generated on the server side, but I just don't have the front end for everybody to click on and to be able to generate their own badge, so that's the part that's missing. What you can see is the way the badge works, and it's a little weird. This is why it was even a little hard for me to understand. This is something called the OpenBadges Bakery. So this is a place that you can take the assertion that says you've earned a badge and enter it into the bakery, and what it'll do is it will create this badge for you. And then you can post that anywhere on Facebook or whatever, and then someone can take that image, that's just a PNG image, and they can put it back in the bakery, and they can check to see that you really did earn that, so they can see all the credentials. So what you'll see on here is that there's the badge, and I know it's kind of hard to see because it's a little washed out, but here's all the assertion information. So here's all the metadata that's associated with that badge, and so it shows that yes, indeed, this was issued by Code for Tucson. It was issued on Saturday night, and it was issued to me. So that way you can see, yeah, this really is a valid badge. Now there's some things that take care of that sort of automatically, like with the Mozilla Backpack, which is their way of collecting badges. When you enter a badge into the backpack, it does the assertion checking for you, so it'll actually validate that it is a valid badge and is associated with your account. But this is a way just to check it, and there are programmatic ways of doing that where you can have the API on the front end check the assertions and all that, which I didn't get into. Like I said, it's still a bit kludgy about the way that you do it. You've got a number of different APIs where you have to do the issuer API, which is what I was exercising here, and then you have the backpack API if you want to be able to put it in the backpack, and you have ways to check on the receiver end that it's a valid badge. But that's what I got done.